So that coach I told you about that stopped me in the street, his name's Nick Nurse. And he went on to coach in the NBA.
Okay, I feel like I recognize that name.
Right. And his first head coach gig was with the Toronto Raptors.
Oh, that's so cool.
And in his first year of coaching, won an NBA championship.
This was recently.
This was probably 2 or 3 years ago.
And then they had the whole parade in Toronto.
Right.
Yeah, I was there.
So Nick Nurse went from Brighton Centre, which is 15 minutes away from where we're speaking, to head coach for the Toronto Raptors, winning an NBA championship.
Wow.
So his journey's fascinating. But it shows you how, like, the basketball community, like, there's just 6 degrees of separation all the time, and sometimes less. So to have him as my coach was quite influential because he was an amazing coach, but he was quite an aggressive character in the sense that I think he knew where he was trying to get to, and no one was going to fucking stop him. So worrying or caring about little old Bud Johnston was not part of his journey. Do you know what I mean? So it's not to say like he did anything terrible, but he certainly wasn't like an influential figure that I should look up to in any way, shape or form. And unfortunately, a lot of the players on that team were not role models. Nice enough guys, but in hindsight, shit role models. Really shit role models. And I learned something from that experience that took me a while to understand about how I would give back in basketball.
And I'm wondering, you said that the people on your team at that time weren't exactly role models. Do you think that you were a role model to other people at that time?
No, so I mean, again, I was the youngest on the team back in Brighton Bears day, so I'm looking up to everyone like almost a bit starstruck, like these amazing basketball players and blah 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 blah. And yeah, they wouldn't. None of them were great role models. Like,
I wonder if they just wanted to get to the next thing. If they were always in search of something more.
Yeah, in fact, no. There was one or two who kind of tried to sort of be like the big brother type role model, but not fully. And then the rest of them were just not good role models. Like, and I can't really speak for them. I don't know what experiences led them to be that way, but they weren't. So I think when I was older. When I was their age and there was younger people on my team, I took some of those bad values with me and wasn't as soft as I could or should have been to some of the young players. But I had some bad values that I'd learned from them that I think it took me a couple of years to get rid of them and try to be a better kind of role model and leader for some of the people on my team.